Let me ask one last question. Given the news that came out last night about Texas and Mississippi, the president was in Texas, met with Governor Abbott just a matter of days ago. They have now, in both of those states, removed their mask mandates, and they are reopening at 100%, even as this White House says now is not the time for that. How do you characterize those decisions, and what do you say to the governors of those two states that are making them?
Well, first, the president's position on mask wearing is based on the recommendations of health and medical experts and their views that it could save 50,000 lives. That is why he asked the American people to wear masks for 100 days. For nearly a year, we've been dealing and navigating and coping with this pandemic across the country. And this entire country has paid the price for political leaders who ignored the science when it comes to the pandemic. We talked a little bit yesterday about how people are starting to feel a little bit better in some cases. You go to the grocery store and there's Clorox wipes available. And a year into this, that feels better. But there's still more work that needs to be done. We need to remain vigilant. And he believes that, and he's hopeful, that people in these states will continue to follow the guidelines that have been set out and the recommendations made by health and medical experts.
Dr. Celine Gounder has called the move to prioritize teachers anti-equity, since most teachers are white, and it's taking away from those people who are underserved. So what is the administration doing to make sure teachers and these people who are underserved will have the same access to vaccines?
Well, first, we simply disagree, and not just me or the president, but the head of our equity task force and our health and medical team, for a couple of reasons. One is it's critical to remember that the program is beyond teachers. It includes bus drivers, janitorial workers, childcare workers, a workforce that is broadly incredibly diverse. Second, getting kids back to school is one of the most equitable steps we can take, because what we've seen statistically is that Black and Latino students are disproportionately experiencing learning loss for a variety of reasons. Internet interconnectivity, parents who are disproportionately frontline workers, and this compounds the damaging effects of policies that already leave students of color with lower quality resources. So our view is actually that this step is one that is meant to help communities of color, help students who are already being disproportionately disadvantaged by schools being closed. She certainly saw that the path to her own confirmation was narrowed and did not look like there was a path forward. I'm not going to get into the details of who was or wasn't against her or for her, or was or wasn't going to vote for her or against her. We can leave that to members of the Senate to speak to on their own. But it was a recognition that Neera Tanden made. We certainly, of course, as we noted in the statement last night, accepted her decision to withdraw her nomination. And when we have an announcement about the new nominee, we will make that. But again, as we noted in the statement, the president's looking forward to finding a place for her in the administration and